Empaths are frequently the victims of narcissists who take advantage of their virtues and turn them against their victims. However, they would quickly realize that not all empaths are to be trifled with if they come across a Sigma empath. These 10 strategies will help Sigma empaths put narcissists in their proper place. 1. They decide not to respond. Why do narcissists constantly aim to elicit a response? One of the ways a narcissist assesses their level of influence over a particular individual is to see how they get a response from them. They will look for tiny weaknesses in people's defenses to take advantage of. Once they've identified these weak places and pressure points, they'll proceed to activate them in order to get the desired response. Knowing this about narcissists, Sigma empaths decide not to respond to them in the way that they require. They quickly shut down narcissists when they try to push their buttons by just not responding the way the narcissist wants or expects them to. One way to stop the narcissist is to laugh or smile at insults, but not at very cruel humor. 2. They refuse to become like them. Why does it seem like you're fighting with a stubborn child when you argue with a narcissist? It's because narcissists are really just obstinate little children below all of their flamboyance and grandiosity. Their level of emotional development is akin to that of a toddler who lashes out at anything that bothers them. Going down and sinking to their level by engaging in their infantile behavior, believing they are defending themselves, is a common mistake made by narcissist victims. All they have done is strengthen the narcissist's pessimistic outlook. In this case, Sigma empath just ignores the behavior and lets them know that this tantrum isn't going to work on them. 3. They decline to offer egotistical energy. How does one join the supply of narcissistic individuals? Narcissists select individuals who fit into their narcissistic supply in order to achieve the attention-seeking high they desire. These individuals are specifically chosen to feed the narcissist's ego, typically at the victim's detriment. Narcissists put up a self-assured and endearing face for everyone to see because they enjoy being complimented and acknowledged. They continue because of this encouraging attention. If this isn't provided, though, they resort to unfavorable attention to make up for it. When they strive to irritate, enrage, or even hurt individuals, they attract this kind of attention. To ensure that they are not utilized as a source of supply for narcissists, Sigma empaths make sure they give none of these to narcissists. 4. They realize that the narcissist's emotions are not their responsibility. Who has the blame? It is not uncommon for the spouse of the narcissist to take credit for the narcissist's emotions in narcissistic relationships. They have acquired this sense of accountability for their partner's feelings during the course of their relationship. A characteristic shared by narcissists is their unwillingness to accept accountability for their deeds, particularly for all the bad things that go wrong in their lives. Recognizing this, the Sigma empath declines to take accountability for anything the narcissist has done, said, or even felt, much less feel guilty about it. They might feel sympathy for them, but they won't assign guilt in any kind. 5. They understand how a narcissist can deceive others and distort reality. How can someone avoid being gaslighted? As skilled manipulators, narcissists will stop at nothing to support their position and give the impression that they are correct, even when they are not. They are able to persuade their victim of their reality by their deceit, falsehoods, and gaslighting techniques. Without realizing it, victims frequently dispute with narcissists over what transpired, wasting their time and energy in the process. Narcissists don't care about what happened since they already chose to believe in their own version of reality. As Sigma empaths are aware that they have no power over the narcissist's world, they don't need to argue. Instead, they should only tell themselves what is true. 6. They attempt to prioritize their requirements. In what way does self-love displace narcissists? One of the finest ways for Sigma empaths to put narcissists in their place is to prioritize their own needs. Narcissists take a negative reaction to being told no because they are accustomed to always getting their way. This is one of the main reasons narcissists find empaths so attractive. They can take advantage of all the wonderful traits that empaths possess, such kindness, cheerfulness, and giving. Since Sigma empaths are still empaths, they also have all of these characteristics. Their capacity to fend against manipulators sets them apart. These Sigma empaths enjoy sharing and helping those in need. Perhaps this is a skill they've acquired via experience. They know from their past to be leery of those who take too much from them and don't leave anything behind. 7. They maintain their coolness. How does one respond to narcissists who are furious? Anyone who has spent any time with a narcissist knows how vile and brutal they can be, especially when they get angry. When confronted with an enraged narcissist, Sigma empaths maintain their composure to avoid fanning the flames. Even the slightest inconveniences can cause narcissists to lose their cool, and their outbursts may be out of proportion to the gravity of the situation. However, when faced with this, they might just rip the messenger a new one rather than cooling down and realizing where they went wrong. The greatest thing to do during these moments is to remain composed and let them know that their outbursts are insignificant. 8. They understand that they don't need to communicate with them. How does one respond when a narcissist questions them? It can be quite intrusive and frustrating to be asked the same questions over and over. The fact that narcissists act in this way without hesitation is not surprising. Narcissists don't really comprehend boundaries or personal space. To them, people are more like objects they may use whenever they like than like unique human beings. They alone have the advantage of enjoying privacy. More than anybody, Sigma empaths can relate to how annoying it is to have inquiries about one's personal life directed at them. They provide evasive responses to the narcissist in order to silence them without disclosing any personal information, knowing full well that to ignore their inquiries will only make them more infuriating. 9. They are aware of when to give up. When should I depart? Not only are narcissists difficult to deal with, but they are also difficult to leave. They really take a toll on their victim, conjuring up images of them as the happiest thing that has ever occurred to them. Although they may have emerged from these horrific experiences beaten and damaged, the majority of Sigma empaths have experienced them firsthand and have emerged stronger and wiser than before. The lessons they learned from previous experiences help them deal with narcissists and abusers. Perhaps the regret shared by all former abused Sigma empaths is the delay in fleeing. It's never too late to end a narcissistic relationship. Leaving now is always the best option, even though it will get harder in the long run. 10. They don't have any expectations of them. It may take a lot of work to put a narcissist in their proper place, not only because these individuals are very tough to deal with, but also because people naturally trust and give one another the benefit of the doubt. Even if narcissists are sometimes gifted and skillful, Sigma empaths are aware that you should never trust narcissists with anything significant. What a narcissist lacks, despite their immense gifts, is accountability. They might feel extremely important and good about themselves if you entrust them with something valuable, but this does not guarantee that it will be delivered. Expecting narcissists to do anything is a bad notion because they only have one fundamental motive, which is selfishness. As a result, they only do things on their terms. Sigma empaths put narcissists in their proper place by assigning them only low-stakes, uncomplicated assignments. People who are Sigma empaths are truly unique individuals. Sigma empaths have all the tools necessary to keep narcissists in their proper place thanks to their combined empathic abilities and acquired experiences. When narcissists attempt to overstep the bounds with Sigma empaths, they will be bitterly disappointed and hopefully take a lesson to heart. How have you managed to displace the narcissist? Are you likewise a Sigma empath?